It's easier today to make money than ever before because everyone's retarded today. Back when we started back in the 80s, most people were retarded, but you had a lot of competition. Today, there's virtually none. Everyone's impatient and greedy and lazy. I love that. Impatient, greedy, and lazy. They don't want to work. They're not. Let me tell you something. You want to get rich? All right, fine. Are you home? Were you home last night watching TV? Were you in front of your freaking computer? All right, you're never going to get rich. You want to get rich? You have a job? Have a job? You work from 9 to 5? Really? Okay, you work from 9 to 5, you get home at 6? Yeah, okay. You want to get rich? Let me tell you the reality. Get your ass out of your house, leave your house, and go build a business. You shouldn't be home until 11 o'clock every night and work Saturday and Sunday. Do that for a freaking year. Then talk to me, baby. Don't say, oh, me and my rich friends have money. Let me tell you something. Me and my rich friends do have money because we worked every night. And to this day, last night at 11 o'clock, KT was working. And at 6 o'clock this morning, I was up. At 6:15, I was drinking some coffee, working. Blaine called me the other day, last weekend. It was Saturday morning. Called me at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. Brandy, you know because you were here. 8 o'clock Saturday morning, BA calls me and says, hey, KT, it's Blaine. Get your butt out of bed. I called him back a few hours later and said, Blaine, I got your message, but my butt wasn't in bed. I was in the studio with Brandy. He goes, it's Saturday. I go, yeah, but we're working all day Saturday and we're working all day Sunday. Folks, I don't have to work. Do you understand? What were you doing Saturday and Sunday? Well, I'm watching the Final Four. You know, it's basketball season. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm not saying you can't enjoy that. I like watching the Masters when it's coming up soon. But here's the difference. When I was starting my business career, I didn't watch the Masters because I said I can't afford to watch the Masters. I said someday I'll have enough money, I'll go to the Masters. See the difference? Some of you aren't willing to give up what you love. You're gonna have to give things up if you want success. If you ask people how much they make, somebody tells you how much he makes per hour. Another guy tells you how much he makes per day. Another guy tells you how much he makes per week. Another guy tells you how much he makes per month. Another guy tells you how much he makes per year. What's the difference? The guy who tells you how much he makes per year makes the most money. The guy who tells you how much he makes per hour makes the least. Are you paying attention? See, your thinking is too short term. If you're broke, you don't see the big picture. You're not a long-term thinker. You don't have the right mentality. You're living paycheck to paycheck and you're thinking from hour to hour, day to day, week to week, or month to month. People who are wealthy don't think that way. They think year to year. The wealthier a person is or will be is dependent upon their range of thinking, the timeline. So for you who have $100 to invest or $500 to invest, stop thinking about what you're going to turn that into in the next month or 60 days or 90 days. Start thinking of, how am I going to start turning this into a fortune in the next 5 years? You see, if you can understand that, if you start looking at a 5-year plan, that $100 can be significant. When I started my first business, in the mail order business, guess how much I started with? I started with $50. $50 that I earned from being a newspaper boy. And I was also a clown and a professional magician. I was a professional clown and a professional magician. I also played the organ at a Methodist church, and I got paid money to play the organ on Sunday at the Methodist church. So I took the money from my paper route. I also shoveled snow. I also pulled weeds in the winter, in the summer. I was a professional clown performing at birthday parties and a magician, and I was playing the organ. So I was collecting money, and I used the money, and I started with $50. And I took that $50 and I put it into a bank account with my very first company called Collegiate Enterprises International. I put that money in there and I said, okay, I'm not going to take any money out for myself. This is going to be my seed corn, my seed money, and I'm going to turn this into more money, which I'm going to in turn turn into more money. I took that and I put together a business plan, a plan of action. I was mailing out some letters. I went into the mail order business, and I spent that $50 on mail. Within 3 weeks, I had returned back money. Around $150 came in, but I had to pay for the printing. I had to pay for the postage. I had to pay for the product. And after I paid everything, guess how much money was left in my bank account? $75. So with that $50, in about a month, I had made a net profit of $25, which was a huge, it's a 50% return on my investment. And then I said, I just did the math. I said, if I can crank this down from instead of a month to maybe 2 weeks and just continue to pyramid my profits, how much money am I going to have a year or 2 years from now? Oh my gosh. Folks, do you realize I made $1 million net profit before I was 18 using this method? And I didn't spend a penny of it. I kept reinvesting it and reinvesting it. I had long-term thinking. And it happened faster because I had long-term thinking. See, many of you don't understand sacrifice. As I was building that, I wasn't spending a penny. I was reinvesting that money into my business. Many of you are in a business of your own. Maybe you have a network marketing company or something, and you're doing something, and you keep wanting your lifestyle to change today. You keep spending your money. Oh, I bought a new car. You bought a new car. You're an idiot. You're starting a business. You sell your freaking car. You don't buy a new car. You sell it and get a cheaper car and take that extra money and put it into your business. That's what you're supposed to do. See, if you have, some of you start your own MLM business or whatever. And even if you make a little money, I've talked to people, well, my check is around $400 a month. Oh, that's terrific. So what are you doing? Well, I just bought a new car because I can afford a bigger payment. I go, are you an idiot? Are you retarded? No, what you're supposed to do is if you had a car, you sell the car, you buy a cheaper car, take the extra money, and you invest it back into your business that's giving you the profits. Don't eat your seed corn. Sacrifice for a year. That's how you get it going. Nobody's willing to do this.